Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Golden Goal Show. Welcome to Season 5, Episode 20. I hope you all are having a lovely, lovely day after some beautiful football that just came about this past weekend and this past week. It was the Champions League, the top 5 leagues, the Europa League, and the best league of all, the Europa Conference League. Yeah, makes me happy just saying it. I just want to growl like a tiger. No furry though. But yes, everybody, welcome watching to the show on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, and all that nicey stuff. Let me first introduce you to my guests on the show today. One is a fan of Atletico Madrid, Mr. Paulinho, mate. How are you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing fantastically. I don't know what that word is, but yes. And also, another guest on the show who is a fan of Juventus, Mr. Rigo. Rigo, how are you, mate?
I'm doing great, Chef. How are you, Chef?
Yes, Chef. I am fine, Chef. Thank you very much, Chef. I am good, Chef. How many times can you say Chef in 3 seconds? 3, 2, 1, go.
Chef?
Okay, great. That was one.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, well, everybody, welcome watching on the show. And let us first get into the first segment of the show, which is the breaking news of football world these days. So the breaking news of football. So yes, the first breaking news of the show is indeed about new Man City signings revivals. That was terrible. Let's try this again. Breaking news. New Man City rivals Usain Bolt's record-breaking speed in stunning sprint. So the former Len defender sprinted a blistering 37 kilometers per hour during a Ligue 1 clash. The video of Ligue 1's showing new City signing Kusunov setting a speed of 37 kilometers per hour, just shy of 37.58 per hour average set by Usain Bolt when he first set the 100-meter world record. While Kusunov near Bolt's average speed, the Jamaican's top speed reached 44.72 kilometers an hour, equivalent to 27.78 miles an hour. Jeez. Yeah, that was absolutely crazy. Yeah, the speed was attained during the 60th to 80th meter of his 100 sprint during the 2009 World Championship. Yeah, great stuff. But yeah, interesting stuff for that Man City signing. I mean, they've got a gem on their hand for this kid. So yeah, the Uzbek player. Okay, Mr. Paulinho, just 1 or 2 words about this Uzbek blistering pace that came to Serie.
Since he's fast, I mean, you might be able to assume that they're going to be playing another center back at fullback.
Probably.
Yeah, I think Lons plays 3 in the back, so he's. I haven't checked yet, but he's probably playing on one of the sides of the back 3, and that kind of transitions well to playing fullback, anyways.
Yeah. And it's funny that he was previously targeted for Tottenham, but then City came to them to sign him. So, that's how it works. There you go. 1 or 2 words about Mr. Gasman. He is the Flash.
Did they test him after the match? Did they test him to see if he was on anything?
If I speak, I am in big trouble, as Jose Mourinho would
Okay,
say.
well, there you go.
Okay,
No,
nice.
that's actually pretty insane. I mean, to match Usain Bolt's speed is pretty crazy. It's a lot of speed, and a lot of speed, and I hope he does that for a long time, because a Brexit tackle and it's all over.
Oh, yeah. I'm just waiting for one Everton player to do it. I don't know, but it will be one of them. Okay,
Yeah, it looks like
talk.
he's been. It looks like they switched
Pickford will
between
do
the
it.
back 4 and back 5 now, but he played. He's been playing on the left side mainly of the back 3.
Oh, wow. I mean, honestly, he's probably going to be moved to the midfield like every Man City defender that's gone across the system. So, how it
Sure.
works. Okay,
Sure.
on to the next breaking news, which is indeed about some interesting thing. It's about, Mr. Vinicius Jr. So, breaking news, Saudi Pro League plot audacious Vinicius Jr. transfer bid that would shatter Neymar world record. So, deal makers from the big spending Saudi Pro League are plotting an offer of 350 million euros, which is 296 million pounds, which would eclipse the current record of Neymar's 222 million euros or 200 million pounds that Paris Saint-Germain paid back for Barcelona for Neymar in 2017. Holy crap. So yeah, I mean, the Saudi Public Investment Fund own and run the four of SPL's top sides, which is Al Ahly. So yeah, that would be that's generational wealth. That's like you'll pay for your next 17 generations. That's too much. I mean, I don't know what they would do with that money. Hey, it is what it is. Mr. Rigo, 1 or 2 words about Mr. Vinicius Jr. possibly going to Saudi Arabia for 350 million euros.
Generational wealth for sure. I really don't think he's gonna do it just because it looks like he wants to make a statement in Madrid and wants to like put his name up there next to the legends. But you never know. Money talks, and sometimes you gotta secure, a generational wealth for your future generation. I mean, we've seen it happen before, so I wouldn't cross it off the table, but it's highly unlikely.
Very true. Very sad, but true. Okay, Mr. Polino, you got 1 or 2 words about Mr. Vini Jr. and him possibly going to big money club.
I mean, I think he makes plenty of money already. Of course. I mean, I think maybe he could do like a Neymar, and maybe like in his early 30s, he takes a leap over there. But I think he's built like with all the controversy and stuff that's going on with Real Madrid, with whatever side he's been on, they've always had his back, and I think his teammates have done the same. And I feel like he's built enough of a camaraderie there that he'd never really leave there for anywhere else.
Very true. Very true. I mean, see him leave the La Liga would be kind of sad. I mean,
where would he even go? Like even if he did leave and didn't have all that connection and everything, like I can't think of a place that would be able to afford him, 1, and 2, that like
Paris.
He would be attracted to. Huh?
Paris Saint-Germain.
But they just signed Ficha for like 90 million.
Money
and they have
doesn't matter.
Barcola, and they have Dua,
Maybe Chinese
and they have
Super League.
Dembele.
Ooh, that's a good shout. The Chinese Super League.
True. Although they've... Oh, wait, I think they had to sell everyone, though, because I think they had some financial issues.
Yeah, they did,
But-
actually.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah. Saudi Arabia is like so unregulated, though, that it doesn't matter.
Money talks.
Like they don't... Yeah, it's like no FFP whatsoever.
Yeah. Okay, lovely stuff. Yeah, all these transfer stuff happening right now, so interesting. Okay, on to the next breaking news about Mr. Kyle Walker. So yes, next breaking news. Little known rule will force Kyle Walker to wait for AC Milan debut after Man City transfer. So yes, Milan and Man City have reached an agreement over a loan move until the end of the season. The deal includes an option to buy rather than an obligation. Kyle Walker will become the 4th Englishman to join the Milan squad alongside Tammy Abraham, Fikayo Tomori, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek. However, the right back isn't set to make his first appearance for the club until next month. The Italian regulations state that Walker requires a work permit to stay in the country for more than 90 days, as he is a non-EU national. Ooh, interesting stuff. So at least he's gonna, enjoy some vacation, just eating pasta and watching the Milan derby or whatever you can do in Milan, shopping, really dropping. So yeah, lovely stuff. That's very odd. Mr. Polino, 1 or 2 words about Mr. Kyle Walker being unemployed and just a bum in the society that is in Italy. That's just shocking.
I mean, if I had some time to just bum around in Milan, I'd take it. So, I feel like Kyle Walker would like that kind of place. Maybe he needs some time to recover. His legs seem like they're kind of going, so maybe having a little bit of time off would do him some good. And I mean, he's taken over from Emerson Royale, so it's not the most who's been pretty horrible for Milan. So it's not the most daunting of tasks.
Very true. Maybe he can start a new family as well too while he's over there. So
No, yeah, I'm sure that he would be targeting that.
Yeah, if I speak, I am a big trouble. Okay,
Yeah, fully
Mr.
spoken.
Rigo, 1 or 2 words about Mr. Kyle being a walker in Milano.
I was about to make a joke.
Oh
I was
shit.
gonna say Kyle is gonna be walking around Milan for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna.
Should have kept that one to yourself.
Yeah.
I love those jokes. Anyway, I guess it kind of makes, well, I mean, it kind of sucks that he won't be able to like work, quote unquote work, but
Mhm.
I guess it's nice. I mean, he completed everything he wanted to with City. Like, taking a break from playing would be nice for him, especially because he's getting older and he's not really, yeah, he's not really keeping up as much. And the Italian league is more defensive anyway, so I think it's pretty decent for him to take a break. He will definitely be walking a lot.
Yes, he will be walking a lot. Fantastic.
I'm sure he's happy that Kvic is gone now because he probably would have torn him to shreds.
Yep. Factos. Oh yeah, this is for you, Rigo.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that. I love that joke.
Anytime, mate. Okay, Daddy. I mean, sorry. Whoa. Let's move on.
Yo,
No, anything. I didn't say anything. Okay. So yes, breaking news. Why does Phil Foden wear the number 47 shirt? Man City star turned down Sergio Aguero's shirt to create club legacy. Ooh, so the City midfielder who won the PFA Players Player of the Year last season continues to dazzle with the new iconic number 47. The England international enjoyed a stellar 23-24 campaign for City, recording the best ever goal-scoring season in the Premier League. He has more struggles this campaign, however, he started to replicate his best form again at the start of 2025. So yes, did you know why he's number 47? So it was his first number for City and has worn it ever since his debut in 2017. And the reason has held onto his shirt incredibly heartwarming and poignant. I don't know that word. So Foden's late grandfather, Rowdy, passed away when he was just 47, and the England international uses his shirt as a constant tribute to his granddad. Aw, that's cute. That's cute. No jokes made there. So I think it isn't Phil Foden's son named Ronnie, or I know it's Elway, but I think his name's like Ronnie Foden or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, Rigo, 1 or 2 words about this nice little heartwarming. We don't get heartwarming a lot on the show, but heartwarming news.
yes, his son is named Ronnie Foden.
Oh, nice, Elway.
I think that's a really nice homage to his relatives. I always appreciate it when like football players do that. I know I've seen it a lot in Liga and Mekis, where football players, they had this for Mother's Day, they had their mother's last names on the back of their jerseys.
Yeah.
So that was pretty sweet. It's always nice to see something like that, you know. I don't judge him for trying to create like his own legacy, because obviously we all want to create our own legacy if we were to play on the top team like that.
Yeah.
It's also a big burden for him to carry that number that Aguero had, just because of who Aguero was and what he represented. So I think him setting his own legacy is like kind of more relaxed, because he can like set it to his own standards. Like whether he plays good or not, he can set it to his own standards. I thought it was just because he liked the number 47, but I did read something like that a while ago, and it's nice. Maybe I should get tattooed number 47 on me.
On your forehead, just like Ronnie Foden.
Maybe for Ronnie.
Yes, for Elway. Okay, lovely stuff. Paulinho, you got 1 or 2 words about Mr. Phil Foden and his nice little gesture?
Did you know that he's actually right-footed, as we saw yesterday?
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God.
Living a lie.
And he had no number. He was trying to fool everyone, and he was just trying to make a bigger announcement for our show.
What
like he's
number
playing with
did he
no
have
number, be
yesterday?
like, huh, why is he playing with no number? And then bring attention to his number, and then we bring it up. So
that's crazy.
Yeah,
thanks for giving us some attention, Phil.
That's like 200 IQ advertising.
I know. I didn't clock that, but yeah, everybody, for context, we played a little Sunday League match yesterday, and there was a kid that looked like
It
Mr.
was.
Phil Foden. Okay, you're right.
Yeah,
It was Phil
yeah,
Foden.
it
Yeah.
actually was. He
Yep.
took a break
Okay.
from Man City, came and played in the
He told us he was at least.
Oh my god.
yeah.
Okay, swiftly moving on to the next news. Okay, next breaking news, more transfer news. So Chelsea take first step towards Alejandro Garnacho transfer as Manchester United demand £60 million. So United, I'm dying. United has been in discussions with Napoli over academy product Garnacho, with the Italian side academy product. Didn't he come from Atletico Madrid? Okay, whatever. But Garnacho, but Italian sides
Yes, but through the
offer.
academy.
Interesting. Offer fell below United's asking price, which is understood to be between 60 million and 70 million pounds. Chelsea have been monitoring the situation and are weighing up whether to make a formal bid. So yes, interesting stuff. And it looks like Chelsea already submitted a 70 million pound offer for Garnacho. I mean, I don't know why, but it is what it is. All right. Interesting stuff. Okay, Paulinho, 1 or 2 words about, possibly Garnacho going to Chelsea. That's interesting stuff. Very interesting.
Going to Chelsea, I don't think it's the worst thing. For the price it is the worst thing. But I feel like he's maybe I don't think Nkunku could be like a lead striker. Like he's more of a second striker kind of guy, but I feel like Garnacho, I can see him at least filling in at striker at times. And I don't think his decision making is the best, and it makes sense because he's young. But I feel like him at striker, maybe he'd have less decision making to do, and more simple decisions, as in like just take the shot or just pass it to the open guy, rather than do I cut in and shoot? Do I like stall and cross?
And I
I
can
feel like
just
it
give
could
you
simplify the game for him a little bit.
I can give you a quick little thing about his 2024-25 campaign right now at United. He's made 21 appearances, scored 3 goals, assist 1, and has had 35 shots on goal. So
I think he's very well suited to the Premier League. So I don't think I think him staying in the Premier League, he'll still be fine. He's nowhere near 70 million, of course. But
no.
like that's why I think it would be a horrible deal for Chelsea. And Chelsea have like 7 left wingers anyways.
Yep.
But yeah, I think it's better than going to Napoli for him. So I don't think he'd be very good at Napoli.
I agree.
I mean, people look at McTominay and they're like, oh, every Premier League player is going to be great at Napoli. But him and Napoli has been like completely overblown. Like he's been a good box crasher, but overall, like his game hasn't been that good. He's not been like top 5, 6 players on his side.
Nope.
And people pretend as if he's like going over and basically become like the new Milinkovic Savage.
No,
So,
can't replace that guy. He's too good for that. Okay. Well, Mr. Rigo, 1 or 2 words about Mr. Alejandro Garnacho possibly going to Chelsea. Could you see it happening? I know you do like this man.
I actually enjoy him as a player. He's one of my he's one of the people I follow in Man United. I think he's the only one I follow in Man United.
Yeah.
No, Goat Maguire, I follow him too. But it's not a good deal. I don't think so. I think he provides a lot more for Man United than people really realize. Like his work ethic is there. I mean, he can always be better, but Man United is in the decline right now, and so like they need everybody they can have. So
a little bit. Him
going to a team like Paul said that has like 700 wingers is gonna just put him in the crowd. Like I'm pretty sure he wants to stand out because he's a fan of Ronaldo, so he would want to stand out and like be the best he can be. So I think it would be better if he stays in United and proves it. But then again, it's not really. It is up to him, but not really, because it's coaching staff and other issues that are involved. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. I would prefer to see him in Juventus, low-key.
Well, of course. Juventus fan, shocking.
If it's for like Like a sane price, not 70. Like maybe 40,
30. 30.
Well, if it
maybe
was
30.
like
I mean, it's
40,
20,
30,
but
it would be worth it, to be honest.
I feel like, yeah, like 40 or 30, I would take it as a Juventus person if I were a Juventus
Yeah,
person.
it would
But
be worth it.
yeah, like just shift Yildiz to the 10. I mean, they have Mbangula, but like he provides a lot more depth like throughout the team because they've been
Yeah.
playing. When Vlahovic got injured and they were playing like Tim Weah up top, like Juventus were a complete disaster.
True.
Yeah, and it showed, and it still shows. Don't even get me started on that. Oh my gosh. Okay.
This ain't Juventus show.
Get started on it.
No,
For content.
No, I will go off for hours.
We have ours.
it's true. 19-hour stream right now.
We'll speed it up.
Okay. Okay, let's go with the next breaking news. All right. Next breaking news is indeed about, oh my God, United fans. I'm sorry. We have to talk about this even more now. Yes. Very, very nice stuff. So, oh, okay. So, yes. The next breaking news is indeed about the tough one. Ruben Almiron. I need to calm down. Ruben Almiron explains his worst ever team, Manchester United comments. So the new Manchester United head coach was roundly panned after saying his team were the worst in club history, and he's now ready to backtrack. So yeah, he did go on an interview during, before the Rangers game for Europa League, and he said, I know what I said, and I know that it's hard for people to listen what I said. I've tried to explain that when I was talking about me because we've played 10 games with me as a coach in the Premier League and lost 7. That is really hard. If you tried to look at the history of Manchester United, for a team that had the number of losses and the number of games, especially at home. So I was talking about my players, more about me. He's trying to deflect it. Interesting. So, okay. It was all his fault, I'm sure. All his fault. Okay. Mr. Brigo, what are the 2 words about Mr. Ruben Almiron and all about him, since he is the bad boy?
I don't blame him for saying that, just because Man United has been on a decline. We've seen it
Everybody
for a while. You can't. You kind of have to like rebuild and just slowly come up again in those situations. I mean, obviously you're not gonna like rebuild a team and be top of the league like right away.
Nope.
But then again, he could have worded it differently. He could have been a little more, not lenient, but like he could sugarcoat it a little better.
True.
Then that also goes back with what I was saying, that Garnacho should stay, because I mean, he is a good player. He can be better, yeah, but he is a good player for United. He provides like a lot of 1v1s and like a lot of crosses and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And if the team sucks, why are you like getting? Personally, I think he's one of the better players. If the team sucks, why are you like trying to get rid of one of your better players? Like, why? Why?
Speculation. Speculation. You never know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then again, I have no idea. I'm gonna apply for his position.
You should
send my resume.
I'll vote for you.
Hopefully, I can get hired. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, Paulinho, 1 or 2 words about Mr. Ruben Almiron and Manchester United and him talking about the worst team in history.
I mean, I think he spoke in too much of extremes when he spoke about it last week, and then now he's kind of just taking some heat off the players. So I mean, it's a good recovery for him, because most managers will take the heat for their players, and the players are going to respect that. But I mean, with like his decision to, were Garnacho and Rashford were both left off the squad, right? So
Yep.
I kind of get the message he's trying to put out for them, at least for part of it. Like, I get with Rashford, maybe it's not pressing that much and not being like an Emerin type of player. Because where else would he play besides up top in that system? Yeah, because they already have Hoyland, they have Xerxes up there. You could also throw Garnacho up there. But yeah, he doesn't do like the necessary pressing that Emerin expects, and he had a really hard pressing, hard working team in Sporting, and that's like the style that he likes to play. And with a five in the back team, with wing backs and all that, usually your team needs to be extremely high pressing, and you need everyone. Like that's how Leverkusen was able to be so effective last season. And when Atletico transitioned to five back, it was only really successful when they had players, when they had everyone pressing. But nonetheless, I get the message with Rashford being left out with like, oh, if you don't provide the intensity, then you're not going to be in. But usually Garnacho provides a lot of intensity from what I've seen from him. So that kind of surprises me a bit. But maybe I think the only thing it could be for him is maybe it's attitude in training, which is like behind the scenes, something that we can't see. But I don't know. I mean, taking out two academy products isn't a message you want to send out. It just depends on how you look at his actions to leave them both out. Because you could look at it as a message to the team, like you need to work harder and you need to focus harder in training, or you could look at it as, wow, these two guys just came through the academy and they're like Manchester United boys, and now they're being left to dry by a new manager who's trying to prove a point, and trying to get control. So depends how you frame it.
There's a lot of ways to say it. Okay, well, everybody, that was indeed the breaking news for the segment of the show. And now let's go to the next segment of the show where we talk about the transfer news with the latest transfers in the winter 2025 season. So, yes, let's get into it right now. So, let's change up the music. I want to press a random button.
Let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk.
Let me talk. Okay, well, everyone, the transfers, top transfers. Let me just go ahead and just get into it, going from the top latest transfers. So yes, first is Kvaratskhelia going from Paris Saint-Germain to, just kidding, I tricked you, you stinky people, going from Napoli to Paris Saint-Germain for 70 million euros. Wow, quite a hefty bid. Another one. Next is Omar Marmoush going for Eintracht Frankfurt to Manchester City for 75 million. I am very happy about this. I am so happy. Another one for City. Abdulkur Koznov. We just talked about him. Koznov going from Lens to Manchester City for 40 million euros. Then next, another one. Another Manchester City one. Oh, wow. Shocking. Victor Reis going from, I don't know where he went from, but he went to Manchester City for 37 million.
He came from Palmeiras.
Oh, Palmeiras. Okay, wow. Wow. Damn. There.
That's a lot of money for a Brazilian defender. I don't think I've ever seen a defender come out of Brazil for that much.
Gabriel, Arsenal. Actually, he wasn't that expensive. You know what? You're right. I bet. Yeah. Okay. Next one, Luis Enrique going to Zenit St. Petersburg for 33 million. Wow. The Brazilian 24-year-old.
Yeah, he came from Botafogo. Another Brazilian came from Botafogo, but he went from Betis to Botafogo.
Yeah.
Last season.
Oh, okay.
He was good at Betis. I don't know why they sold him. Maybe a positional thing.
All these Brazilian sides are making so much money, so good for them.
Yes.
Okay, another one. Mr. Randel Koulibaly going from Paris Saint-Germain to Juventus for a loan fee of 3.6 million.
What do you think of that, Rigo?
Yeah.
Mixed feelings, to be honest. He's a good striker. I want to say he's a good striker. Vlahovic has been on a decline. He hasn't been performing, and that's because he was injured.
Mm-hmm.
And Bangula playing up top, he's performed. So it's more like, what does Mota want from Koulibaly? Does he want him to play as like a solid 9 or like any other specific area? Because we have wingers and we have like Well, Vlahovic is back playing, but he needs to gain his form again. Bagula's
I think it's
there.
gonna rotate.
Yeah, I think so too. Coop Miners can actually play. I think he played him striker once or twice. So yeah, it's just like, what does he want? And obviously, if he can score goals, if we can win games, I wouldn't mind it. Cause it's, don't get me started. It's been a ties. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Okay, going on to more transfers. So yeah, Daniel Malin going from Borussia Dortmund for 25 million to Aston Villa. So yeah, interesting stuff. That's a great summer transfer, or not even summer, winter transfer. It was basically a summer transfer offer. Another one, Jadon Blondin going to Ipswich Town for 23.7 million euros. Another one, Julian Ciso going to Ipswich Town on a loan transfer. So wow, he was so good at Brighton last year. Now he's going to Ipswich. It's sad, but it is what it is. Football. Seko Fofana going to Stadtran for 20 million. Emmanuel Angbongdu going to Wolves for 20 million. Claudinho going to Al Sadd. I know, Claudinho.
It's a cool name.
I know. Going to Al Sadd in Qatar for 20 million euros. Another one, we talked about this last time, Paulinho. You're going to Palmeiras for 18 million, the Brazilian. So,
I'm excited.
Congratulations, Paul.
Thank you. I'm excited.
I'm excited to see you shine.
Ooh, Max Aarons to Valencia.
Yeah, I was about to say that next, actually. Max Aarons, the right back, going to Valencia on a loan transfer. So, interesting stuff what he'll do over there. Another one.
Evan Donkey.
What? DNK. Yeah, I'm going down the list. Allow it. We talked about this last time. We talked about Kevin Denke going to Cincinnati for 15.3 million. Another one down the list. Yes, Donke. Love that record. Maxine Caquet going to Como for 15.0 million. Another one down the line. Christian Mendina going to... Oh, that's a long name. Estudiantes.
Estudiantes.
Yeah. 14.6 million. Romain Esse going to Crystal Palace for 14.2 million. That is not... Okay, that's not his brother. Okay. I thought that was Eze's brother for a second. No. Facundo Torres going to Palmeiras for 11.5 million. And yes, couple other ones we can talk about. Alberto Costa going to Juventus for 13.8.
He was the guy. Apparently, he might actually play some center back for Juventus.
Ooh.
With all their injuries.
Yeah, they have a ton of injuries right now, and that would actually be beneficial.
He could play. I mean, I guess he could end up playing right back too, because Savona. I mean, Savona's been okay. He was playing in Serie C last season though, so it's like a big step up for him.
Yeah. Mikel Biret going to Monaco for 13.
Let me look this guy up.
Who, Biret?
Yeah. Oh, he played for Sturm Graz in the Austrian.
Are you on transfer market?
Yeah, he played for Sturm Graz in the Austrian Bundesliga. Actually, they won the league last season, so he must have been pretty good there.
Probably. Down the table, Manu,
which is crazy because Red Bull Salzburg won the league by a record tally a year or two ago.
Well,
anyways,
yeah. Next one was Manu going to Benfica for 12 million. Market value was 3 million. So the Portuguese defensive midfielder. Another one is Devin Wrench. Yeah, going to AC Roma for 5 million.
Rigo, what do you think of that?
Devin Wrench.
Wait, I'm sorry, what? I just got into my house and I hope my dog doesn't bark.
AS Roma bought right back for 5 million from Ajax.
I haven't really looked into the Roma games. I think from what I've seen, they've been kind of on decline. They've been tying and losing. So I think that's good. They definitely need. The last time I saw them play, they definitely need a little more defense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Go two players down.
Yeah, today they lost, so that would definitely help.
So,
and they have Hummels. I mean, I don't know. It's like I haven't really seen Roma as much now, but I think it's going to be a good move.
Yeah. So yeah, two players down as we were talking about. Are you talking about Lozano? We talked about him. Or
Diego.
oh no, sorry. Oh yeah, Diego Carlos going to Fenerbahce for 10 million.
That is crazy. Because 2 years ago, I want to say when Aston, or was it 2 years? It might have been 2 or 3 years ago when Aston Villa got him. Like in the middle of that season with Sevilla. But at the time that Villa got him, I think that was when, like I think he was having a Van Dijk season. Like I think it was January or February, and he hadn't been dribbled past in the league yet.
Yeah.
And now he's,
Wow.
and then he got injured. I'm pretty sure he tore his ACL at Villa, right? And then kind of like plummeted after that.
Yep. It's sad. That's how,
Yeah, it's, but
that's how it works.
He's so good. I think he's gonna. Well, Fenerbahce is, but actually, I think Galatasaray is first in the league right now. But I think Fenerbahce could do something in the Europa League.
Is Jose Mourinho still coaching
Yep.
Fenerbahce?
Yeah, he's still there.
sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay, well,
Yes,
next
sir,
one
the
I want to
special
talk
one.
about is indeed Wilfried Zaha to Charlotte FC
Yeah.
for a loan fee, 2.68 million. So yeah, good for them. That is so weird. That is like one of the weirdest transfers I've seen. But shout out to Charlotte and shout out to Wilfried Zaha. He deserves it.
You should have gone to Atlanta.
I know, right? Next
Yeah.
one, Maxwell Cornet to Genoa on a loan transfer. Another one, Ben Brenton Diaz to Sheffield United, loan transfer. Ben Godfrey on a loan transfer to Ipswich Town. A couple other one, Jacob Ondrisha to Parma for 7 million. Andreas Garcia for 7 million to Aston Villa, the Spanish man. A couple other ones I can Leipzig, Redel Baku, RB Leipzig for 4.5 million. Yeah. Anybody want to say any other transfers on their side?
What's his? Ruben Vargas could be pretty good. Well, Ruben Vargas always shows up for international, but he's never
Mhm.
really done it for club. So that'll be interesting. The Swiss man.
What about Anthony
like,
going to Real Betis?
I think it's
Ooh.
Eduardo Vargas. He was the Chilean guy, right? Who
Yeah.
like always scored for country, never scored for, or never did that much for club. I mean, Vargas
Are
was
you talking about Eduardo
at
Vargas?
Augsburg, but
Yeah, he from what I remember, he's always been like a really, really good player for country. I know Mexico played against
when Chile beat them 7-0.
Chile. Yeah, and he performed like insanely well.
That was hilarious.
Yeah. And also,
Sadly.
yeah, I wanted to mention this. Yeah. Mr.
Oh, Hercules.
Anthony going to Real Betis for Manchester United. I don't know the
Ooh.
fee it was, but
Big one.
that was a good one.
Also, Hercules is going to Fluminense. From Greece,
idea.
probably.
Wow. Okay. Well, if we don't have any other transfers, we can move on.
Issa Kabore to Werder Bremen's a pretty big one on loan.
Is Werder Bremen
Yeah,
even?
nothing.
Oh yeah, they're good. Yeah.
Well, they're decent. I bet on them sometimes.
It's
Anyways.
fantastic.
This is not financial advice, guys.
No.
Don't
Okay,
listen.
well, everybody, that was a transfer talk segment of the show, and let us now go into the top 5 leagues of it.
No
And
way.
I'm-
There's a guy named John Kennedy. I wonder if his middle
no.
name starts with an F.
No.
Oh,
stop it.
Jeffinho. Jeffinho.
That's crazy. Well, everybody, let's now go on to.
High five.
And I had to press the button, sorry. But yes, going on to the top 5 leagues in the European leagues. First league is indeed the Premier League. So yes, let's go down the table and say the scores. First is Liverpool. Second is Arsenal. Third is Nottingham Forest. Fourth is Chelsea. Fifth is Manchester City. Down the table, 18th place is Ipswich Town. 19th place Leicester City. And 20th place is Southampton. Top goal scorers for Premier League is indeed Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian with 18 goals for Liverpool. Second is Erling Haaland, the Norwegian for Man City, who scored 17 goals. And then third is Alexander Isak, the Swedish man with 15 goals for Newcastle. So yeah, good for them. Match day 22, let's get into it. So yeah, first match was indeed Newcastle and Bournemouth. Oof. the Cherries just continuing their amazing stint in form right now. Currently, they are in a good 7th place. And yeah, I mean, they beat them 4-1 in home. And well, great win for them. Next match was West Ham United and Crystal Palace, with Crystal Palace just absolutely banging it in 2-0 against West Ham United. And West Ham United getting a red card as well. Naughty. Next match, Brentford and Liverpool. 0-2 for Liverpool. And yeah, good win for them. And no surprises for Liverpool. Doing great as well too, top of the table. Next match was Leicester City and Fulham. 0-2 for Fulham. And yeah, good win for Fulham in Leicester. And Leicester City not doing the greatest right now. Next match was Arsenal and Aston Villa. A great match right here if you want to go watch some good highlights. 2-2, 2-2 here. And yeah, decent match for both teams, but Aston Villa coming up in top and getting a tie. Now, next match was Nottingham Forest to Southampton. 3-2 for Nottingham Forest, hanging on to a lead and still in 3rd place. So yes, good job for Nottingham Forest and tough for Southampton, but they tried the best. Next match was Everton and Tottenham. What a match this was. 3-2 for Everton. This was in Liverpool as well too. So yeah, shout out to Everton doing great stuff, coming back. 3 goals. Wow, good for them. Next match was Manchester United and Brighton. Not the best games for Ruben Almiron's side. It was 1-3 for Brighton in Manchester. So yeah, Brighton winning that. Good for them. Next match was Ipswich Town and Manchester City. 0-6 for Man City, absolutely battering Ipswich Town and Ipswich. And yeah, Man City doing great things as they did before. Great things. Next match was Chelsea and Wolves, with Chelsea finally winning a match for once. So yeah, good for Chelsea, winning 3-1. And yeah, currently in 5th place. Not too shabby, but could do better. Yeah. Anybody want to say anything about any of the matches over here, or just you want to say your favorite British player right now? Your favorite British football player? If you want to just jump in, anybody.
Jack Wilshere.
Okay, we like that. That's, I don't know if that is famous.
I saw a little bit of the Man United game.
What you think?
Sadness everywhere.
Why? Why?
Well,
Why?
where do I start?
Come on.
Give me one sec.
Okay.
What's up?
Why are you sad?
Well, I'm gonna. Oh, I want to see them win. Like I'm not a complete hater. Like I actually want to see them win. But
sure.
Onana, I mean, just being Onana, I can't really say anything.
Yep, that's. I mean, are you surprised by him?
No,
Yeah.
not really. But other than that, I think I like how they started subbing in Anthony a little more, and I think I understand why they transferred.
A little bit.
Yeah, I mean Brighton played really well. Like Mitoma is one of my favorite players from Brighton, and he did pretty decently. He scored, I think. Give me one sec. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
My goat. Okay.
Yeah, he can definitely just. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's Man United, so
Yeah.
sad.
Well, that was indeed the Premier League, and now let's go on to the next league, which is indeed La Liga, and we will have a bunch to talk about this. So yes, first place in La Liga is indeed Real Madrid. Second place is Atletico Madrid. Third place is Barcelona. Fourth place is Atletico Club. Fifth place is Villarreal. And sixth place is Mallorca. Down the table, 18th place is Espanyol. 19th place is Valencia. And 20th place is Valladolid, going down, sadly. The top goal scorers for La Liga is indeed first, Robert Lewandowski, with 16 goals for Barcelona, the Polish man. Second is Kylian Mbappe, the French man, with 12 goals for Real Madrid. And third is Rafinha, the Brazilian, with 11 goals for Barcelona. Yeah, good job for them. Match at 20, let's get into it. So first match was Espanyol in Valladolid, 2-1 for Espanyol. And yeah, good win for them right now. Next match after that was Girona in Sevilla, 1-2 for Sevilla. And yeah, decent win for Sevilla. Next match, Leganes and Atletico Madrid, 1-0 for Leganes. And I'm sure we're going to talk about that in a couple seconds. Atletico Madrid dropping crucial points. Next match, Real Betis and Alaves, 1-3 for Alaves, and yeah, red card for Real Betis being naughty. Not the best result for Real Betis. Next match was Getafe and Barcelona, 1-1. And yeah, not the best result as well for Barcelona. Looks like the top streams are dropping a little bit, but yeah, we're still moving on. Next match, Celta Vigo and Athletic Club, 1-2 for Athletic Club, and yeah, good way for them, getting some points up. And yeah, red card for Celta Vigo, being naughty as well too. Next match, Real Madrid and Las Palmas, with Real Madrid not dropping points at all, 4-1 with Real Madrid versus Las Palmas, and a red card for Las Palmas being naughty, and no surprises, goals from all the top stars, Bellingham, Vinicius, and Rodrigo. No surprises. Next match, Osasuna and Real Vallecano, 1-1, and yeah, decent result. Next match, Valencia and Real Sociedad, 1-0 for Valencia. Good win for Valencia. Next match, Villarreal and Mallorca, 4-0 for Villarreal. Yeah, good win for them right now. So, yes. Okay, have to ask first, Mr. Paulinho, if you are available to talk right now, mate. Leganes and Atletico Madrid. What happened? What?
What is that?
They should have scored about 4 goals, I would say, and poor finishing let them down.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
mean, Alvarez had 2 in the first half. Yeah, I mean, the first one, it looked like he was just trying to place it too perfectly, instead of just finishing it off. Second one, it was kind of a long touch, and then it got cleared off the line, but I think he still should have finished that one. And then what else happened? Griezmann hit the post, and then he missed a penalty, that was pretty decisive. That was not what you want to see. He has a pretty poor penalty record overall. I mean, in the last few years, it's been pretty good, aside from the one he slipped and missed, but that's probably the worst one I've ever seen him take. There was another pretty big one missed. Can't remember who missed it. I mean, they crossed the ball like right across the goal a few times, and Gallagher should have been there, but he wasn't up high enough. But I mean, it would have been wide open from right in front of the goal. He didn't make the run. And yeah.
Is he the designated penalty taker?
Griezmann is, yeah. But there's been a lot of discourse about how Julian Alvarez should be the designated penalty taker.
Oh.
In my honest opinion, I think it should be you, Paulinho.
I don't agree. Actually, I've scored on penalties recently, but I used to be a pretty bad penalty taker. I've become better though. I've healed myself.
I like that. Me too. It's very wholesome. Mr. Rigo, any other matches you watched La Liga? Did you watch Real Madrid? Barcelona?
I watched. Let me see if I.
Also one of our young strikers, Adrian Nino, made his debut. He probably could have put one away. Correa, it wasn't really his fault. I mean, the goalkeeper did a good job getting out to him, but then Adrian Nino skied it right after that on the rebound, trying to hit it over the keeper, and then but yeah, he's a really promising young striker. I don't know if you guys know about the Youth Champions League or whatever. I think he broke the record for most or I don't know if it was the most ever goals up to a certain point in the competition before they got knocked out. So he's a pretty good up and coming prospect.
Yeah.
Okay. No. I watched a little bit of the Madrid game. I think it was when they were 1-1. I'm happy to see Mbappe pick up his form. I mean, there was a lot of controversy regarding like whether he would pick up his form or if that was like the worst, not the worst, but like a bad deal that Madrid did. And I mean, he's performing. Vinny
Um,
obviously performs. I think did he score? No, he did not. No, Mbappe scored to Brahim Diaz, which is a player I
ooh,
follow in Madrid. He's pretty good.
yeah.
And then Rodrigo scored. So I mean, yeah, Star scored. They they're putting up a fight for like top place, which is what do you expect from a team like
No
that?
I don't think
surprise.
Wasn't there
looks like
controversy?
Vinicius. Oh, Vinicius was suspended.
Oh
Low.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Wasn't there controversy on this game?
probably.
I'm pretty sure there
No,
was
no, it was
controversy
on
on like.
the Celta Vigo game in the
Oh yeah,
cup.
yeah. There was controversy on that. I mean,
I mean, I
it's
don't know if we'll
Madrid.
cover the cup, but
I can't.
Hey,
If I speak, I will be in trouble.
you're already in trouble. Sorry.
Oh
yeah,
well,
there were some controversial calls throughout the cup. But I think all the bigger sides ended up going through.
yeah. But it's nice to see Mbappe performing in Madrid. You like to see a player perform.
Reckless.
Oh,
Um,
Osasuna knocked out Athletic Club. That's a pretty big one.
oof.
Oh.
I
Yeah, that's a
think
good.
up until then, I think they won like 19 straight Copa del Rey games, and the only team that
Jesus.
beat them, yeah, because they won the competition last year, and the only team that beat them is the team that beat them this time as well, Osasuna. But I think they've knocked out Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, Barcelona.
Damn.
Damn.
They've knocked out like
Oh
every
yeah.
single team, yeah. But
I
Osasuna's beat them twice.
also wanted to ask you guys, what do you guys think about Barcelona's record? I know there's been like talks that Xavi had a better record than Hansi Flick.
I think it was around equal, but yeah, I mean, I trust Hansi Flick more as like he's coached a successful team before, and I kind of see it as more of like more of a temporary slump than like I mean they got a new goalkeeper and everything like that.
No, Chesney. Don't get me started on
Yeah,
that
I
dude.
mean he had a tough game against Benfica, but they
Yeah.
pulled it out, and their players are stepping up. Although last few games Yamal's actually been pretty poor, but Rafinha's stepped up. Other players have stepped up. Pedri's been really good. So
They started
I
Gavi.
think I think
Gavi's
he
starting.
I think he's getting the best out of Pedri, which I think is really big, and
Yeah.
Rafinha. So I think that's what you want from your manager, and I think he's doing good.
Big time. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was. Yeah, go ahead, Rio.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, I kind of agree with that to be honest, because I liked Xavi as a coach. Like he was a decent coach for what he did to Barca. But Hansi Flick, it just shows in the games that his work rate is different, and like players want to actually win those games. Like Rafinha, for example, in the latest Barca game, he kind of, well, he didn't kind of, he carried the team. So
Mhm.
it shows that like with a good coach, you have players that actually like dedicate themselves to the team and want to win and aren't complacent with tying. I'm throwing shots at my favorite team, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And Xavi, I mean, he's Xavi sacrificed for Barcelona to be there and everything. And he took such a step up to even take that job in the first place. So, I mean, he was given such a tough task, but Hansi Flick has had a lot more experience as a manager, and I mean, he's a lot more prepared than Xavi was when he took over. So,
Yeah, I think Xavi was underprepared for that role, and he did as best as he could with what he had.
True. Okay. Well, that was La Liga. Let's move on to now the next one, which is the German league, Bundesliga. So first place in Bundesliga is Bayern München. Second place is Bayern Leverkusen. Third is Eintracht Frankfurt. Fourth is Stuttgart. Fifth is RB Leipzig. And sixth is Mainz. Down the table, 16th place is Heidenheim. 17th place is Holstein Kiel. And 18th place is Bochum. The top goal scorers for the Bundesliga at the moment is first Harry Kane, the English striker, with 16 goals for Bayern. Second, I should just take this out of the list already. Omar Marmoush, the Egyptian, with 15 goals for Eintracht Frankfurt. Not even there anymore. Third is Jonathan Burkhardt, the German, with 12 goals for Mainz. Yeah, shout out to him. All right, match day 18. Let's get into it. So, first match was Eintracht Frankfurt and Dortmund. I kind of saw this coming. 2-0 for Eintracht Frankfurt in Frankfurt for Eintracht Frankfurt. And yeah, decent for them. Dortmund in 10th place, just not doing the best. Next match was Heidenheim and FC St. Pauli, and it was 0-2 for FC St. Pauli in Heidenheim. And yeah, decent for Pauli. Next match was Bayern Munich and Wolfsburg, and actually great game here if you want to add some good highlights. 3-2 for Bayern, and yeah, decent result for Bayern, and Wolfsburg pull up a good fight. Next match was Holstein Kiel and Hoffenheim. 1-3 for Hoffenheim, good result for them away. Next match was Stuttgart and Freiburg, with Stuttgart just battering Freiburg 4-0 in Stuttgart, so a great result for them. Yeah. Next match was Bochum and RB Leipzig. A great match, another good highlights. 3-3, not the best result for Leipzig, but yeah, good result here. Next match was Leverkusen and Borussia Mönchengladbach. 3-1 did watch this match. Good match, and yeah, good match for Leverkusen, actually, not the best for Mönchengladbach, but yeah, good win for Bayern Leverkusen. Next match was Union Saint Berlin. 2-1 for Union Saint Berlin, and yeah, good for them. Not the best for Mainz. Next match was Werder Bremen and Augsburg. 0-2 for Augsburg, and yeah, here's all for Augsburg. All right, well, everybody, for Germany, we can talk about what's your favorite German word, Mr. Rigo. I can ask you first. Favorite German word?
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I don't want to say something something completely like
No, go ahead.
out of
Why not?
pocket.
No, do it. Come on. Paulinho, you got anything?
Okay, give me 1 second.
I know, Paulinho, you got some nice German phrases on you if you want to take a nice little shout out to that. Or Rigo, if you want to jump in and say one as well, too. I believe in you. I believe in both of you, honestly. I can start with one if you want to.
Okay, so I know it's like this is from like a game I used to play a while, and I still play it from time to time. Call of Duty Zombies.
Yeah.
There is. It's a zombies map. It's called the Giant. That's the only German word I know.
That's fantastic, mate. Okay. Mr. Paulinho, what about you, mate?
Auf Wiedersehen.
Okay, that's fantastic. Lovely.
Again, yeah.
Okay, great.
You're welcome.
All right, well, that was the Bundesliga.
Oh,
Go into
wie
that?
geht's?
Okay, yes. How are you? Love that. Next is indeed the Italian league, which is indeed Serie A. And yes, first place is indeed Napoli, still on top. Second
There's
place.
sausage.
Okay. Second is Inter Milano. Third is Atalanta. Fourth is Lazio. And fifth place is Juventus. I still have sausage on my mind. That sounds terrible. All right. Sixth place, Fiorentina. 18th place is down the table, Verona. 19th place is Venezia. 20th place is Monza. Top goal scorers for Serie A at the moment is first, Matteo Retegui with 14 goals for Atalanta. Great for him. Second is Marcus Thuram with 13 goals for Inter Milano. And third is Moise Kean, 12 goals for Fiorentina. Nice stuff. Match 20 on. Let's get into it. So first match was Roma and Genoa. Roma getting a win. Hooray. 3-1 for Roma. Good for them. Next match was Bologna and Monza. 3-1 for Bologna. And yeah, decent for them. Next match, Juventus and AC Milano. Ooh, good game here, but good game for Juventus. 2-0 for Juventus. Next match was Atalanta and Napoli. Oh, another great game. Not the best for Atalanta, actually. But 2-3.
I watched the game, by the way. It was such a good game.
For Napoli, yes, they did win. And
Retegi's goal was pretty crazy, too.
We'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, so next match was Fiorentina and Torino. 1-1. And a red card for Torino being naughty. Next match, Parma and Venezia. 1-1. And yeah, decent result there. Yeah, moving on. Cagliari and Les. 4-1 for Cagliari, battering Les in Cagliari. And yeah, red card for Les being naughty. Next match, Verona and Lazio. It was 0-3 for Lazio. And yeah, Lazio doing great stuff, currently in fourth place. And a red card for Verona being naughty. Next match was Inter Milano and Empoli. 3-1 for Inter Milano. And yeah, good win for them. Currently in second place. Next match, Como and Udinese. 4-1 for Como. Great win for them. And yeah, red cards for both teams because both wanted to be a little spicy. Okay, Mr. Poligno, what you got to say about the Atalanta-Napoli game? I know it was crazy. I did get to watch a little spurt of the game, but that's really about it. I know, yeah, that's really, I don't know anything that really happened besides Retegi. I saw a shot. Absolutely beautiful. Rigo, if you saw, did you watch Juventus?
Yeah.
What did you think of that?
So this is where my
Yeah.
mixed feelings come into play. Okay.
Why?
Why? Because okay, so I was actually expecting Juventus to either tie or lose that game, to be honest. It was like
So you don't want them to win?
no, I obviously want them to win, but I was expecting them to tie or lose. Serie A. Let me see.
Yeah.
I just want to see the statistics real quick.
Who scored for Juventus?
Mbagula
remember.
and Timothy Weah.
Ooh, shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah. So this is where I kind of like have gripes because this shows that we can win against like good teams. Like there was passing, McKennie was insanely good in defense. I don't know, that guy's really good at defense for some reason.
Mhm.
He's not a defender, but he's pretty good. Thuram and Magula, they're pretty good together. They play pretty well. Yoli's playing on the right. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. He doesn't really do that. He plays on the left a little more, I think. Coop Miner's playing center. He definitely needs to be there. He can play well. And then Nico Gonzalez out top. I like him there. I think it provides like a little bit of a challenge for other strikers that want to be the main striker.
Mhm.
So overall, like we did well. We had enough passing. We played as a team. So why can't we do that in Champions League? Or like why can't we do that with other teams that we should be winning against? Like
Sad but true. Too sad but true.
there
Don't
was
cry.
passing, there
Okay.
was passing, there was defending, there were pretty good plays. Timothy Weah scoring, you love to see a US international score.
Mhm.
And Magula is pretty good. It's pretty good timing that we have. So this is where I like Juventus, and then with the recent game that happened, that's where I don't like Juventus. It's like I'm torn.
I cry for you.
I cry
Yeah.
for
Did you
myself too.
watch the Roma? I know they won finally.
Yeah, I saw that Roma for a little bit. Just like in and out. I saw Dybala got Player of the Month, so my goat. He's pretty good.
True.
He took a free kick. I did see that he took a free kick and he hit the crossbar. I was like, no way, dude. Yeah, he's pretty good. Other than that, they played pretty well. They had good passing. Defending wasn't there too much, and that's actually the reason why they probably got another player.
Defender, yeah.
But it's hard to watch those games sometimes because teams that they can win against, they're not. And I really don't watch Juventus as much. I mean,
Big fan.
Roma as much as I should because Dybala plays there, and I should probably watch them a little more. But I am busy at work, and so like I can't watch as much as I want to. I'm just happy they won.
Good. Okay, Mr. Polino, Atalanta Napoli. Anything you want to say about that one?
Yeah, I was gonna say the game was super exciting. Retegi's goal is really good. Lookman, he just takes it on the turn like at like a tough angle and just like pivots from such a tough angle and shoots it, hits the top corner. Politano's goal is really nice. Really good volley inside the box, and then Lookman's goal, like he's just running through a crowd of players and kind of just pops out back and just smashes it bottom corner from the top of the box. Ton of really nice goals in there. First game without Kvaratskhelia. And it's a huge test for them because in my mind, if they weren't gonna put up a really good fight against Atalanta and really show Atalanta something, then for me, I was kind of out for them on the title race. But I think they could still do it. I mean, I think Inter's such a definitely favorites now because Kvaratskhelia was the best player in the league.
Oh, yeah.
But
You mean Dybala?
Sure.
Nice.
if he played a full season, then for sure.
Yeah,
But,
he's injury
damn.
prone, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's always injured half the season. Sad to see, but when he's on, he's so good. But yeah, David Neres took over for this match, and he was really, really good. He played a part in all 3 goals, I want to say. He had the cross for Lukaku's goal. I think he assisted Politano, and then he gave the ball to Politano to assist McTominay for the first. So a really good game for him. I mean, I still think they need another winger because David Neres has injury issues as far as I remember. So we'll see if he can stay fit. But David Neres is going to be key if if Napoli can challenge for the title this year. Not Juventus.
Wow. Well, yeah. It's hard for them to challenge when they tie. I mean, they won, but
They could get
They-
Champions League.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Depends on who they match up against, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
It's
that
crazy.
was indeed.
Milan's higher in the Champions League than they are in Serie A.
Yeah, I know.
It is. So,
I'm gonna send my videos to my highlights to Juventus and ask if I can play for free or for like 5 mil.
Roma probably would.
It's true.
Dude, if I get to play with Dybala, my life would be sad. I would cry a happy man.
Deal him now.
I
Okay.
have his number
Well,
on speed dial. Okay, sorry.
Very good. Yeah, that was Serie A. And now let's go on to Mr. Ligue 1, the French league. Yeah. First place is indeed PSG. Second place is Marseille. Third place is Lille. Fourth place is Monaco. Fifth place is Nice. Nice. Sixth place is Lyon. Seventh place is Lens. Why did I go down? Okay. Down the table, 16th place is Saint-Etienne. 17th place is L'Envie. And 18th place is Montpellier. Going down. No, they're not that good. All right, the top goal scorers for Ligue 1 is first Mason Greenwood with 12 goals from Marseille, absolutely battering and abusing the goal tally. Tied with second, actually, 2 players. Bradley Barcola with 11 goals for PSG and Jonathan David with 11 goals for Lille. So yeah, shout out to them too. Match 17, let's get into it. So yes, first match was Montpellier and Monaco. Wow. Shocking for Montpellier and shocking for Monaco. 2-1 for Montpellier. Good for them. I'm happy for that. But yeah, Monaco not doing the best. Next match was Lille and Nice. 2-1 for Lille. And yeah, decent result for Lille. Next match was Lens and PSG. 1-2 for PSG. And yeah, great win for PSG and top of the table. It's shocking. Next match was Rennes and Brest. 1-2 for Brest. Just in a great position. Always stable. Always keeping hindered up front. Good job for Brest right now. Actually, they're in 9th place right now, but yeah, doing good in Champions. Next match was Lyon and Toulouse. Not the best for Lyon. 0-0 right there. And yeah, it is what it is. Next match, Saint-Etienne and Nantes. 1-1. And yeah, decent result for both, but it is what it is. Next match, Angers and Ayer. 2-0 about Angers. And a red card for Ayer being naughty. Next match was Reims and L'Envie. 1-1. A draw right there. Not the best result for both teams. Next match was Marseille and Strasbourg, 1-1. And yeah, it is what it is. That happens. Yeah. All right, that was Ligue 1. Anybody want to say anything about Ligue 1? Mr. Rigo, you want to say your favorite French word? If you know, you have a favorite French word.
Do I have a favorite French word? I don't think so.
Mbappe?
No, that's not French. Yeah, Mbappe.
That is not French at all.
Yes.
Okay, lovely stuff. Polinium, you got a French word you want to say? There's so many names you can.
Probably either baguette or croissant.
Oh, croissant. Croissant. Okay.
Croissant.
Nice stuff. Okay, well, everybody, let's go on to the next league, which is indeed the MLS and Saudi Pro League. And yes, MLS is going to start soon, actually. But Saudi Pro League, let's go ahead and say it. And just because it's Saudi Pro League and we're promoting diversity, I'm going to go ahead and say this and bring my friend on the show.
Hey guys, here we go. Hey Paulinia, how are you guys doing? I missed you.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
we're just
That's,
reviewing the Jonathan Bamba League.
that's
Yeah.
that's interesting.
thank you. So yeah, Saudi Pro League guys. Haha. I'm laughing because I'm a girl. Funny. First place is Al Hilal. Second place is Al Ittihad. Third is Al Qadish. Fourth is Al Nassr. And fifth is Al Ali Saudi. The top players for goal scorers for Saudi Pro League is first Cristiano Ronaldo. How was this voice gonna do? So wonder how that sounded. 13 goals for Al Nassr. Second is Alexander Mitrovic with 12 goals for Al Hilal. And tied with second actually is Karim Benzema with 12 goals for Al Ittihad. Benzema. I really wonder how that sounded with the voice changer. Okay.
That was indeed the Saudi Pro League. And now, guys, let us get into what we've been wanting to get into for a long time.
It's time to go!
Yeah, I need to do a nice little thing for this. So we're going to go ahead and hit it with this. No, that's too depressing. Love this. Yes. Now, guys, the Champions League. It is back. And it did happen this past weekend. Oof. It is tight now. It is very tight. And by the way, one of you guys right now, can you please, either Rigo or Paulina, can you look up the teams that are currently going to be unqualified for the Champions League? Please, if you can. That would be amazing. Just while we do this. All right. First place is Liverpool. Second is Barcelona. Third is Arsenal. Fourth is Inter Milano. Fifth, Atletico Madrid. Sixth, AC Milano. Seventh, Atalanta. Eighth is Bayern Leverkusen. Those are the teams that are going to be into the round of 60 automatically. Then now, the teams that are going to have one knockout game to get into the round of 16 is indeed ninth, Aston Villa, Monaco, Feyenoord, Lille, Brest, Dortmund, Bayern München, Real Madrid, Juventus, Celtic, PSV, Club Brugge, Benfica, PSG, and Sporting Lisbon and Stuttgart. And currently, the teams that are below that is Man City, Dinamo Zagreb, Shakhtar Donetsk, Bologna, Sparta Praha, RB Leipzig, Girona, Red Star Belgrade, Sturm Graz, RB Salzburg, and Slovan Bratislava, and Young Boys last place. And yeah, currently the top goal scorers for Champions League is indeed Robert Lewandowski with 9 goals for Barcelona. Wow, good for him. And then second is Rafinha with 8 goals for Barcelona. And then 2 third place that are tied is Vinicius Jr. with 7 goals for Real Madrid and Guirassy with 7 goals for Borussia Dortmund. Ooh, okay, well, yeah, there is one match day left, and oh my god, it's gonna get heated. I am very excited for it. All the teams are gonna play next Wednesday on the same time. It's gonna be mad. Honestly, I don't mind this whole group stage type thing. It's bringing more exciting games. So I'm honestly not too shabby with it. So yeah. Okay. Well, one of you, can you please tell me who are currently the teams that are not going into the round of 16 and are knocked out of the Champions League?
Like are officially knocked out?
Yes, correct.
Let me see. I mean, I think basically everyone below Man City is essentially knocked out.
Oh,
Pretty
what about
much.
Dinamo Zagreb?
Well, like insane results would have to happen. Like Sporting would have to lose.
Stuttgart, PSG.
Well, if Sporting lose, then Bologna overtake them, I think. Right? Yeah.
I guess I could just say, like, currently the teams that are knocked out is Young Boys, Slovan Bratislava, Salzburg, Sturm Graz, Red Star Belgrade, Girona, RB Leipzig, Sparta Praha, Bologna? Yeah, Bologna.
Yeah.
Shakhtar Don. Yeah, can Shakhtar Don? If Shakhtar Donetsk wins and then wins by like 20 goals, maybe they'd have to have everybody else lose. But yeah, I guess Man City.
They have to play like 9 strikers.
Who are they playing?
10 strikers and 1 defense and the goalie.
Yeah,
I can't find who. Oh, they're playing Dortmund. I mean,
Tough.
it's not going to happen.
Tough.
I did a simulation and right, I predicted all the results of the next round, and it basically had City going through and Stuttgart getting knocked out because Stuttgart's playing PSG. But if Man City, let me see, if Man City, Stuttgart, and Sporting win, which is feasible, and PSG lose, PSG could be out.
That's crazy. I mean, it was. We'll talk about the game. But yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I can't wait for the next week. It's gonna happen. All right. So yes, Champions League games. It did happen. Match day 7. Let's get into it. First match was Monaco, Aston Villa. Monaco 1-0 in Monaco versus Aston Villa. Great win for them. Next match was Atalanta and Sturm Graz. 5-0 for Atalanta. So good for the goal tally. Yeah, good for them. They're doing great in the Champions League. Next match, Atletico Madrid and Leverkusen. Bayern Leverkusen. Great match here as well, too. 2-1 for Atletico Madrid. Alvarez doing absolutely great things for them. And yeah, shout out to Alvarez. Red cards for both teams because they both like naughty stuff. Next match is Benfica and Barcelona. Oh, what a game. What a match here if you want to go watch some good highlights. A little controversial in the end, but I guess it was fair enough. I don't know. But yeah, 4-5 for Barcelona in Benfica.
No.
And yeah, red card for Benfica being naughty. And yeah, Rafinha in the last minutes. Great for them. Next match, Russell Belgrade and PSV. Another good game. 2-3 for PSV. And yeah, PSV, good for them. Red card for them being naughty as well, but good for them. Next match, Liverpool and Lille. Yeah, Liverpool haven't lost a single game in Champions League. They are stunning form. But yeah, 2-1 for Liverpool. And yet Lille almost had them. But yeah, Liverpool is Liverpool. It is what it is. Next match, Club Brugge and Juventus. Oh my god. 0-0. I heard it was one of the most boring games of football ever, but
It was one of the most boring games.
I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. That's just Juventus at the moment. Next match, Slovan Bratislava and Stuttgart. 1-3 for Stuttgart. Good for Stuttgart. Doing good stuff for now. Next match, Bologna and Dortmund. 2-1. Doesn't matter for Bologna. They're kind of still out. But yes, Dortmund kind of lacking right there. Next match, RB Leipzig and Sporting Lisbon. 2-1 for Leipzig. Finally getting a win in this competition. But yeah, not the best. They're currently knocked out. So yeah. Yeah, good for them. Next match, not good for them, is Shakhtar Donetsk and Brest. 2-0 for Shakhtar Donetsk. And yeah, good one for them. Brest still doing good. Good, stable conditions. Next match, Sparta Praha and Inter Milano. 1-0 for Inter Milano. And yeah, good win for Inter Milano currently qualified. Next match was Feyenoord and Bayern München. 3-0 for Feyenoord. Great win for them with the Mexican doing absolutely things.
Yes, sir.
Jimenez. Yeah, good win for them. Is it Jimenez? Correct?
Yes. Santiago
Nice, yeah.
Jimenez.
Such a good player for Feyenoord. Yeah, and a red card for Bayern being naughty. And yeah, good job for Feyenoord. Next match, Arsenal and Zagreb. 3-0 for Arsenal. And yeah, kind of an easy win for them. Next match, AC Milan and Girona. 1-0. Rafael Leao doing good Leao stuff. Good for him being back on the score sheet. Next match, PSG and Man City. What a match. Oh my god. 4-2 for PSG. Good comeback for them. And yeah, wow. Next match, Real Madrid and Salzburg. 5-1 for Real Madrid. Good win for them. Rodrigo doing great stuff. Vini Jr. doing good stuff. Bellingham doing good stuff. Yeah, everybody on top of the game. Next match, Celtic and Young Boys in Celtic. Absolutely beautiful performance. Shout out to the keeper, Mr. Kasper Schmeichel. With absolutely great stuff for them. Oh my god, he is a hero amongst the Celtic players. Yeah, 1-0 for them. And red card for Celtic being naughty. Okay, well, this is a lot to talk about. But I'll just go ahead and ask for based on your favorite teams. Atletico Madrid, Leverkusen, Paulinho. I know we did talk about this a couple days ago. What you got to say about this result? I mean, Alvarez just doing great stuff for Atletico Madrid. I don't know what else you can say about this. It was, I mean, I know Griezmann.
I think you covered it. No,
Oh, did So confused.
Yeah, I mean, it was I get the red card just because I think that they give when things look bad on replay, especially in the slow motion, it almost always ends in a red card, especially if they bring them over to the monitor, and then they're like, oh, by the way, look at this. And they're like, oh, I got called over to the monitor. I better do something about this, you know. They see the still image and what happened in slow motion. I mean, most of the time they give it. So it's somewhat understandable. But yeah, I mean, Alvarez just like ran his socks off all game. Griezmann looked a little bit tired, but he was kind of like their outlet guy, transition between get the ball to him and then he'll get it to Julian Alvarez, and that's how they scored their first goal. Griezmann just got the ball on the top of the box after a really good tackle from Reinildo, who hadn't played in like a few months at least. And he just came on and had like the performance, his best performance of the season. Absolutely shut down Frimpong. Really good game. And then like Marcos Llorente came in from the right side after Barrios got sent off. Came in and played defensive mid and had a really good game on Wirtz, who's one of the best players in the world right now. And, yep. And DePaul had the game of his life. Like that was his best game of the season, in my opinion. I don't know. Everyone just played like out of their skin, and that's probably like the biggest thing about Atletico. When they go down to 10, it's like every single player already runs enough to make up for another player on the field. So in terms of intensity, the intensity doesn't go away. And they didn't make their subs like the 70th minute or something like that. Like they had one sub in the 45th, but Simeone saved his subs till really late, and all the players were still running the entire time with a man down. Giuliano Simeone wins a really smart foul on Hincapié, gets him sent off. I mean, he also scored the goal for them, Hincapié, but I guess they were pretty smart that he's a little bit of a hothead, and he always has been. He's a really like feisty player, but I know a lot of teams were really in for him after last season with Leverkusen. But yeah, then Correa comes on. I think for Griezmann, I want to say, and Correa just brings so much energy to the side, and his pressing just led to Julian Alvarez getting the ball in behind and scoring the last goal. So it's really just a lot of hard work and being in the right positions at the right time that led to them getting back into this and winning this. And to be honest, once Leverkusen went down to 10 men, like you could just feel that Leverkusen wasn't going to score. Like it just looked like it was over at that point. Leverkusen, even that 15 minutes before Nkapie got sent off, Atletico Madrid just started really coming out and taking the game to them with a man less. So they really fed on the atmosphere in the stadium, and Leverkusen just didn't have an answer once they went even on 10 guys.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm glad Atletico Madrid's doing decent Champions League though. Yeah, La Liga as well too. But proud of you. Well, Rigo, I'm gonna let you talk about Juventus. Actually, I'm not gonna let you talk about Juventus because, as we talked about, that was a boring game. Do you want to talk about any other matches? I know you definitely had to watch other matches as well too.
Okay, so yeah, I watched the City one, and I watched a little bit of the Barca one. Before that, we haven't talked about Juventus for like a minute.
Okay. I'll cry for you.
5 shots, 1 on target. What the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. What?
That's okay. That's okay.
What the bleep?
Bleep.
Yeah, it's this is what I'm talking about. It's frustrating. Like when you play, I watched the whole match and I was like, okay, what is happening? There was passing, there was defending somewhat, but on the third half they don't finish. Like why? They had pretty good crosses, they didn't finish. It's just like why are you doing this? This is frustrating. Yeah, I was like flipping I wasn't flipping chemicals because that would be bad. But I was flipping papers
Yeah, of course, of course.
at work. Yeah, no, it was just like, and then we expect to win the next game the way we play. Like, are we serious?
Hmm.
I don't know. It's frustrating, especially because we have such a good team. It's just I don't know if it's because Mota is changing the lineup every other 2 games, or if we're just not performing well, or if we actually do need defenders. If that's the case, we just got a defender. McKennie's playing defense, which is like great. He's a great player on defense. Crazy
Mhm.
enough, but like, why are you playing him on defense? Like, I don't know. He could be so much more on midfield. He has proven to be better on midfield. He scored and assisted.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Okay,
yeah, that was a
moving
little
on.
rant. I saw the City game a little bit. It's insane.
Same.
Like, where was City
City,
at?
2 goals. I mean, they were
Yeah,
doing so well. They were doing so good, 2-0, and then PSG came back 4 goals. Bradley Barcola, Dembele. Oh my gosh, and then João Neves as well too. Man,
João
they
Neves is
really.
actually really good.
He's so good. He is so good. He's like a future Portuguese, one of the best midfielders in the world, I would say. But
Yeah, he's actually really good. Like, insane. I mean, they brought it back. Can you blame them? They going into a game like that, thinking or like knowing the caliber of Man City, and then going what halftime, and then after halftime they just bring it back. It's like, dude, crazy,
dude,
crazy. I'm pretty sure Pep Guardiola would be pulling his hair if he had hair to pull.
he was pulling his butt hair. I don't know.
Yeah, and then
I
the
mean, it
Barca
was.
game. Sorry.
I was gonna say it was. I mean, either one of them were. If they, if they lost, they would have been in a bad position because PSG would have
Yeah.
been in the non sides to go to the round of 16, and Man City would have been up. But how football works.
It's crazy how Dembele performs a lot better in PSG than he did in Barcelona.
Yeah. That's how it
Yeah,
is.
and this kind of proves what I was talking about like a while back, that after Mbappe left, PSG was gonna step it up because the team wasn't revolving around Mbappe anymore. It's more of a
Mhm.
well-rounded team now,
Yeah.
and like
Oh, yeah.
I'm happy to see it.
Okay, Barcelona. What do you want to say about that one?
Rafinha, goat Finha, guy's crazy. What about
think
the
in the end that goal was just absolutely insane? Oh my god.
yeah?
I
What about the? There was a little bit of controversy on that match, to be honest. I don't know how I feel about that though.
it is what it is. What were you gonna say?
Did you get to see it?
Which one?
Barca?
Barcelona? Yeah.
Yeah. But what did you think? Host Jeff?
Yes. I mean, I just thought I wanted Benfica to win there because they were looking so solid, but it happens when you lose a player, and then also when you lose your head. That's how goals happen. So couldn't concentrate in the end, and in the last minute of the game, that's what Rafinha does. Big game players do big game stuff.
That game was also full of mistakes from both sides.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, the
Who
goalie's
was
absolutely.
Yeah, was it? Yeah, Chesney. Oh.
Okay. Any other games you want to talk about?
No. What about Paulinho?
Paulinho's is already done with Atletico. He doesn't want to talk about anything else because
He
he's a
doesn't
big
want to
boy.
talk about Barcelona.
No. He can't.
Barcelona.
Go to. Okay, let's not talk about it. All right.
I know
Moving
saying
on
that.
to the next league, which is indeed Europa League. And let's say currently the standings. First place is Lazio. Second place Eintracht Frankfurt. Third is Atletico Club. Fourth is Manchester United. Fifth is Lyon. Sixth is Tottenham Hotspur. Seventh is Anderlecht. And eighth is Steaua Bucharest. Currently, the teams are going to be already in the round of 16. So yeah, good for them. And there's still one match day left, and we're still waiting. So then the teams that are going to be in one knockout stage game is indeed 9th Galatasaray, Bodo Glimt, Victoria Plzeň, Olympiacos, Rangers, AZ Alkmaar, Union St. Gilloise, Ajax, PAOK, Real Sociedad, Midtjylland, IF Elsburg, Roma, Ferencváros, Fenerbahce, and Besiktas. And currently, the teams that are below and possibly knocked out is Porto, Twente, Braga, Hoffenheim, Tel Aviv, RFS, Slavia Praha, Malmo, Ludogorets, Waterberg, Nice, and Dinamo Kiev. So I guess I can say the teams that are already out is indeed Hoffenheim, Marco Tel Aviv, RFS, Slavia Praha, Malmo, Ludogorets, Waterberg, Nice, and Dinamo Kiev. Wow, Nice is a surprising one, honestly, and also, yeah, that's going to be interesting. Is there any Europa League games you want to talk about, Mr. Rodrigo? Your Roma is in here. Hopefully they'll make it. Yeah, they will. They will, actually.
What time did they play that match? I don't think I was able to watch that match.
Actually, to be fair, if Twente and Braga win their games in Porto, Roma might be out, but that's, I don't know, unlikely.
Next match for Roma is against Udinese. Oh no.
Is it?
Yeah, no, it's Frankfurt. Yikes.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I'm
gonna
gonna
be
watch
a
that
good
match.
match. Oh,
I'm
shoot.
gonna watch that match for sure. That's
A
gonna be
former-
insane.
Yeah, a former actually Frankfurt player plays for Roma, Indica.
Yeah.
Indica. And he hasn't been doing that great for
We
Roma as well
got we
too.
got Matt Hummels on defense, so I have
Yep.
faith in Roma.
Mhm.
Maybe Dybala, obviously, faith.
Oh, of course. Of course.
But
I forgot
yeah, we'll see. It's on Thursday. It's Thursday, January 30th at 2 p.m. So whatever I'm doing at work, I'm gonna stop doing what I'm doing and watch this match.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
Well,
allegedly.
The top goal scorers right now for Europa League is indeed the first is actually all of these are tied right now with 5 goals. Samu for Porto, Varga for Ferencváros, Holland for Manchester United, El Kabi for Olympiacos, and Younes Agun for Galatasaray. All have 5 goals tied with top goal scorers. So lovely for them. Is there any games you want to talk about for Europa League, Mr. Rigo? I can only talk about Frankfurt doing good stuff today. I mean, it was decent stuff today versus Ferencváros, but Manchester United or Rangers, they had that Bruno. Oh my God, Bruno Fernandes. Good for him for winning that in the end because they were looking shaky.
Yeah, I saw the last 10 minutes of that match. It was pretty, I want to say pretty back and forth. Bruno Fernandes, he steps up. He steps up when he needs to, and he showed it today.
He's a big game player. Eric.
Yeah, he really
Yeah.
is. Not like other fidget spinners out there.
Oh yeah, Tottenham. They did win as well too, and they win by a decent amount as well too. So yeah, shout out Tottenham. Mr. Sonny scored, so good for him. Yeah. Steaua Bucharest. I mean FC SB. They won Romanian side, so for them. Okay.
Galatasaray is still there too. Oh, wow.
Of course, yeah. Galatasaray is there, and
Nice,
also
yeah.
Fenerbahce. They're 23rd. Oof, Jose Mourinho. Pick up your stuff, mate.
He's
have to pick up
more
your stuff.
invested in his wine than he is in the match right now.
No promotion.
Nope.
Okay, well, that was indeed Europa League. Let's now go on to Europa Conference League. Yes, so first place in the Europa Conference League is indeed Chelsea. Second is Victoria SC. Third is Fiorentina. Fourth is Rapid Wien. Fifth is Djurgården. I love that. Sixth is Lugano. Seventh is Legia Warszawa. And eighth is Cercia Brugge. Yeah, those are currently the teams that are going to be already qualified to the round of 16, but we have one more match day. You never know. Now, the teams that are going to be in the round of 16 and have one knockout stage game is indeed 9th, Jiglau. I'm so sorry. Jiglau, yeah. Jiglonia, yeah. 10th is Shamrock Rovers, APOEL, Pafos, Panathinaikos, Olympiacos, Real Betis, Heidenheim, Ghent, Copenhagen, Birgur, Reykjavik, Borak, Fjollgir, Omonia, Molde, and Baka Topota. So sorry. But yeah, those are currently the teams that are going to be qualified to the teams. So yeah, good stuff for them.
Yeah.
And you never know that what can happen. It's crazy. Currently, teams that are below that and possibly not in the competition for the round of 16 is Hearts, Istanbul, Besiktas, Magia, Borslav, Astana, St. Gallen, SJK, Noah, the New Saints, Dynamo, Minsk, Larn, LASK, and then Petrokub. And yeah, very nice stuff. And the top goal scorers for Europa Conference League is indeed Margehi with 6 goals for Chelsea. And then there's so many other players that have 5 goals. So it's Kenny for Shamrock Rovers, Pantovic for TSC, Polulu. I like that word. Yes. No, it's TSC.
Yeah, I know.
And then Piatek, yes, the guy that has a celebration for Baskanas, Besiktas. Yeah, I don't know. And then Nkunku, which for Chelsea. Okay. And currently the teams that are already knocked out is indeed, I can already say, is Petroklub, Lask, Larne, Dynamo Minsk. And I think that's it because there's still some teams with 6 points that could possibly go on.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
I can't really say much about watching any of these matches besides Chelsea. They did indeed win. Shocking. Actually, no, there was no games. Yeah, there was no games. The next games are like in 2 weeks or so. So,
do you think Chelsea will lose a game?
To be honest, probably.
Yeah. Probably, really?
Yeah. It's sad,
Who
but
do
it's
they
true.
play next? What's their next game?
Mm,
Oh, wait. They play Man City tomorrow?
What?
Yeah, Chelsea plays Man City for Premier League.
Oh, cool. It's just.
Oh,
That's great. That's great. That's great.
yeah. Sorry, guy. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine, dude.
I'm sorry for
excited.
Man City.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, that's right.
Didn't they just play on Tuesday? Did they play on Tuesday or Wednesday?
Chelsea.
I feel like no, not Chelsea. Man City. They just played PSG in Paris.
Oh yeah, that was for Champions.
Yeah, was that Wednesday or was that on Tuesday?
Uh,
I think that was on
that
Tuesday.
was
I think it was Tuesday. I want to say it was Tuesday because that makes more sense. They have a game on, but Friday seems a bit. Okay. No,
I
okay.
think it was Tuesday.
Yo, mate, they play on Saturday at 11:30 because we're filming this and it's already Friday.
Oh yeah. I thought okay.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, it's a bit late here. Recording time. Yeah. Okay. Europa Conference League. We're done
That
and
makes a
dusted
lot
with
more
that. Yes, it does. I was so confused. Hateful on you. Okay. Going on to the next segment of the show. I'm gonna press a button, and it is Michael Jackson.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Imagine the others.
Okay. Well, yeah, lovely stuff. Let's get into our second favorite memes of the week. What the hell was that? I am tired. So yes, next segment is indeed the football memes of the week, brought to you by Rival Banters with our mascot right here, with Anthony looking amazing. So yes, everybody, this is the top football memes of this past week. So first one is indeed about transfers, and yes, Man City saying publicly City's Egyptian prince, with Omar Marmoush being announced as a Man City player. And then someone commented on them, probably Liverpool fans, saying, respect for saying prince. They know there's only one Egyptian king in this league. Shout out to Twitter. Lovely stuff from them. That's pretty funny. Next meme.
I love
is
that
indeed-
banter.
We love it. Is indeed about Arsenal. Oh, God. So yes, someone tweeted, this is actually mental. Last time Arsenal lost its Champions League game at the Emirates was 7 years, 11 months, and 14 days ago. Oh my God, Arsenal, you're so good. But then someone tweeted against that saying, they weren't in the Champions League for 6 of them years. Oh no. That is
Yikes.
ouch. Yes, that is a oof. But it's okay. Hey, we love that. Banta. Anthony, lovely to see you, mister. All right, last meme of the week is indeed, I love this one. KFC in España in Spain posted this on their Twitter. They posted a picture of French fries, and then they posted a picture next to that calling French cries, and it's a picture of Messi kissing the World Cup. Oh my god. What is with these fast food industries and having insanely good roasting in their Twitter's accounts? So yes, French fries.
Yeah, I think
French
that's
fries.
top tier right there.
That is amazing right there.
Imagine
well-
being. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, imagine being a player, a French player in PSG, and then Messi comes back, and then you have to like congratulate him for winning the World Cup.
It is tough.
Yikes.
It is tough. Okay, well, that was indeed the football memes of the week. Great memes. And now, let us go into, and I'm going to press a random button.
I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again.
Okay, well, everybody, going on to the next segment of the show. It is indeed a lovely thing, and I cannot wait to get into it. And oh my gosh. Welcome to the Golden Goal Show Football Quiz. Let us go ahead and say the rules.
Hi, everyone and everybody to the Golden Goal Show Football Quiz. Aye, Suey. The guests will answer a series of football-related questions to test their Alpha, Beta, Sigma knowledge in football.
Oh, pressing the random button. Yes, love us. There you go.
So whoever has the most correct questions answered by the end of the quiz wins an all-inclusive tropical cruise with Big Benzema.
Ooh.
Oh no. JKLOL Stinky, you get a crisp high five. Good luck, lads.
Okay, well, let us go ahead and get into it. This is going to be interesting, and I'm going to press a random button.
It's decent. Tell him, lad, it's decent.
Yes. Okay, well, this is about the La Liga. So you both should know this very good, Mr. Rigo. You won your quiz last week, Mr. Big Boy. How do you feel?
Yes, sir. Low-key jealous that Paulinho went on the cruise with Benzema instead of me, but that's completely fine.
Hey,
I'm not crying.
Once you get 10 wins, you get a cruise with Big Benzema. It's in the written
Ooh,
in the show. Yep.
I'm not crying. You are.
First question. Who among these players has not won the La Liga with both Real Madrid and Barcelona? Is it A, Laudrup, B, Celades, yep, C, Saviola, or D, Luis Figo? Is it Laudrup, Celades, Saviola, or Luis Figo? You have 10 seconds. Laudrup,
I'm gonna say Luis Figo.
Celades, Saviola, Luis Figo, Paulinho. What do you pick?
Rigo, what did you pick?
Luis Figo.
Okay, then I'll pick Loudrop.
Oh, what if you did get
I was
it?
gonna go
Actually,
Figo.
oh my god, one of you guys got it. It's crazy. It's so crazy. One of you guys got it. And the other person also got it. So yeah,
Huh?
it is Javier Saviola. Do you know who he is?
He's a commentator.
That's fantastic. Me too. Okay, question number 2. 0-0 right now. Who was Deporto La Coruña's top goal scorer when they won La Liga's title in 1999? 2000s. If everybody's playing at home knows this, good for you, mate. I have no idea. Is it Salva, Poletta, Roy Mackay, or Turu Flores? Is it Salva, Polutta, Paletta? There we go. Roy Mackay or Turu Flores? You have
Roy
10
Mackay.
seconds.
Salva. Nice.
Okay. Wait, what'd you say, Paulinho?
I said Roy McKay.
Do you actually know this?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
well,
did,
sorry.
I did well, wait, did I get it wrong?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Here
he
you
was
go, you
in
got it
2004.
correct.
Who
Wait, I
was
got it right. Oh, yes, sir.
Who was it?
Sorry, I have to
Salva.
do this. Give me a second.
Salva? I was waiting
me a
for
second.
Bebeto to come up.
Rigo, this is for you, actually.
Oh, let's go,
Oh, sorry. No, that's the wrong
That's
one.
right. Oh wait.
It's time to go!
Roy Mateo was 2004, I think.
Paulinho, mate,
Rest in peace.
it's Roy McKay. I was just kidding, but yeah.
Oh,
Joke.
okay. I was gonna say I didn't
Yes.
remember that guy that
Dude, you got
Rigo
me
said
so
when I was. 'Cause I did research this team.
Yeah.
I think Makalele was on this team too.
So good job, Paulinho.
Well, to be fair,
Yeah,
I
so
was just born
Gilberto.
a year before that.
Yeah, fair. That's why you didn't watch it.
If you look at the names in this team, it's actually a really good team.
Name him.
Gilberto, Roy McKay, Tristan. I think it was Diego Tristan. And then who was it? There was I forgot who the center back was. He was Moroccan, I think. I want to say he was Moroccan. He was
Amrabat?
nice try.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Question number 3. Let's get into it. Which is the only club other than Real Madrid and Barcelona never have played outside the Spanish top division? Is it A? Sorry, I coughed. Atletico Bilbao, Valencia, Atletico Madrid, or Deportivo La Coruna? You have 10 seconds.
Can you repeat it, please?
Which is the only club other than Real Madrid and Barcelona never to have played outside Spanish top division? Bilbao, Valencia, La Coruna. What about you, Mr. Rigo? Rigo!
Yeah, that's my name. I was gonna say Bilbao, but I'll say
No, you can say Bilbao as well too. There's no harm.
I'll say
You
Bilbao.
should say Bilbao. Yeah. There you go. You had the knowledge already.
Good job, guys.
All you need to do is apply.
Yes, stick with your gut. It will win. All right, last question. This is for all the marbles. Nice.
Ooh.
Wow. Who is the only African footballer to win the La Liga PGG, also known as the Golden Boot Award? Is it George Bay, Jeremy, Samuel Eto'o, or Frederic Canote? You have 10 seconds.
Oh my
Eto'o.
god.
Okay. George Bay, Jeremy, Eto'o, or
I'm gonna say
Canote?
Konote. But yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking Eto at first, but surely Messi, or no, he was. I don't know if Messi was scoring before then, but
Messi is indeed African. You're correct.
well, I wasn't sure whether Messi or Ronaldo was in the league yet. Well, I'll stick with Konote.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can't
Well,
assume
He was
Messi's
early enough that it's
ethnicity.
possible. 'Cause
this
he
means
was
that
before Messi and Ronaldo.
a little bit. Well, you know what that means actually now, guys. So I'm trying to find the. There you go.
Okay, so he's
The
in
winner
Europa. Yeah, you won.
of the show is no one, because we have to go to a tie. All right, question number 5. Yeah. Sorry. Here we go. Eto is the correct answer, Mr. Rigo. Sir, congratulations
Oh
Yes,
my god.
sir.
for you, Paulinho. Sorry, mate.
Yeah,
I
that
have him
was
on
silly.
speed dial. We're
I
best
forgot
friends.
that he was in La Liga before Barcelona too.
Where do you play?
Mallorca.
I did not know that actually. Wow. Damn. My legend.
But the
Okay.
defender I was thinking of for Deportivo La Coruña, for everyone watching that really cares. Noureddin Naibet, he was really good back in the day.
Oh.
When the midfielder was Joe Mina.
Oh. Damn. Okay. Well, this is the tiebreaker question. And yeah, which La Liga club finished runners-up in the league the most number of times? Is it Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, or Valencia? You have 10 seconds, and whoever says the first wins.
Real Madrid.
Barcelona.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson. The correct
Yes,
answer.
sir.
And the winner of this, Rigo, you're gonna get ready for your cruise?
Oh, am I? Nice.
Good song.
Yeah, I like it.
Answer. Oh my God.
I'm waking up my neighbors right now. I am so sorry. Back.
I'm waking up my neighbors right now.
Oh, could they be guest co-stars here too?
Yeah. Good then.
No idea. Okay, well, Polino, how do you feel, mate? You won the show.
Good, but I feel stinky about that Canote answer. Hurt my own feelings, you know?
I'm
Hurt
very
my own
sad.
boss feelings. Oh well.
I'm not even gonna give you the clapping sound.
Paulinho, question.
But
How does it feel going to back-to-back
Sorry.
cruises with Big Ben?
oh, it felt I felt loved last time, so I hope to continue that.
Okay, that's
Low-key jealous.
moving on. All right, well, everybody, that was indeed the show. Thank you so much for watching on everything. And yeah, Mr. Polino, thank you for being on, mate. Lovely to have you on.
Thank you for having me, host. And thank you for being on to Riga before the host copies me and says it.
Rigo, thank you for
you're
being on as
welcome,
well.
Paulinho. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you, Rigo. Thank you, Rigo, for being on. That was
Thanks
very
for
nice.
echoing my sentiment.
Echolocation.
Thank you, Chef.
Yeah, anytime, Chef, mate. Everybody, thank you so much for watching this show on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Instagram Reels, all of that. You'll catch us on everything. Why not? And everybody, yes, thank you so
Don't
much.
forget-
Like, subscribe. What?
Mhm. Oh, sorry. I was about to say, don't forget to show us support on our Sunday League games. Yay.
Yes, it's coming soon. We'll record it. Okay, yeah. We should like, subscribe, and share because us sharing helps you to know that Julian Alvarez is indeed in the next Spider-Man movie. I can't believe it. Shocking. But yes, as we say in the show, in 3, 2, 1, love,
Love.
football.
Football. Yeah.
Thank you for watching and bye-bye.
You're welcome.